So this is the picture I chose to use for my me infographic. This looks tacky to me to have all this empty extra space. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to resize this slide to match the size of the picture. Now I don't know what size this is, so I'm going to just straight up guess. Okay, File, Page Setup. It looks pretty square to me, so I'm going to go with Custom, and I'm going to go with the 8x8. I'm randomly making stuff up. When I go to make it fill up the space, I notice it's a little taller than it is wide. So let's try this again. File, Page Setup. Maybe instead of an 8x8, I go 8x7. Apply. Grab and drag. That pretty much takes care of it. I'm going to go ahead and just bloop, distort it just a little bit. Now I've actually finished my infographic, and it looks like this. So I have this green color font that pretty much matches the child. Names on there big. Got my numbers. Again, remember, your numbers are the most important part, not the facts. The number is big, and then the facts explain what those numbers mean. I get questions sometimes asking me, how do you line them up easily? So here's what I do. On my word arts, no, sorry, not on my word art, on my text, I have those set to be centered. So I'm going to make sure it's set to centered. So that text box is centered, that text box is centered, and that text box, even though there's not a lot of information on it, it's centered also. I'm holding down Shift as I select all the text boxes and the numbers on this side of my name. So I'm selecting all the numbers and text boxes on this side. Again, I held down Shift. Up at the top, I'm going to go to Arrange, Arrange, Align. Okay, your first inclination is middle. I'm going to show you why that's wrong. They all got stacked together. So if you do that on accident, undo. Arrange, Align, Center. You want to align the centers of them all. That's how you line them up to make them look good. Now, this picture, it's a little dark in some places, a little too light in others. I'm going to lighten this picture up completely so I can see everything easier. So I have the picture selected. I go up to Format, Options, and it's over here on the side. It's under Adjustments. I originally thought it was under Recolor, but that's just making it darker and lighter. It's under Adjustments. What you want to change is the transparency. So go ahead, that's way too light. Again, play around with it, you decide. I think that looks good to me. Again, it's just a matter of which picture you have. I'm really trying to make sure this number 1 here shows up really well. So again, take a moment, make sure things line up. Like these ones, if you're doing things organized, they should line up. If you're not organizing, you're kind of chaosing it, then that's okay to use. I like to make sure things are organized, so I have both of these selected. I'm going to go to Arrange, Align. I want the tops of them to match, so that, again, I barely changed anything. So I think I'm pretty good. Again, when I select them both, you can see the tops of them match, so I think it's good. When you're done, turn it in, and that's it.